Hello, everyone. What's today? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. We had our first compensation plan video and phone conference yesterday, and there were quite a few people who were unable to make it, and unfortunately, the recording did not take. So I'm actually going to redo. The only part about this is that we won't have the question and answer part that we had in last night's call, but hopefully you'll still find this very helpful to you. So welcome to Young Living's compensation plan. What we're going to be doing is going over a lot of information, but hopefully with the opportunity to review this recording, you will be able to look at it and hear it and see a few of the things that we had as visuals. Please excuse the crumpledness. Once we used those pages last night, they didn't hold up super well. So with Young Living's compensation plan, there are actually many, many ways that you can be compensated if you choose to grow an organization or a business with Young Living, which is a great opportunity. So we're going to go ahead and review some of the many ways that you can actually benefit from Young Living, besides actually using the products and all of their amazing benefits. The fact that you can be financially compensated as well for sharing that information with others is just beyond anything that anyone could ever ask for, in my opinion anyway. So with Young Living, you have different levels of relationships that you can have with the company itself. So let me pull that sheet up here. Hopefully you can see that okay. Okay, so the first relationship that you can have with, or partnership, that you can have with Young Living is just to be a customer, a retail customer, which means that you go onto the website or you call, you order the products that you need, and you pay retail prices, simple as that. The second way is through wholesale membership, which is also known as being a customer. So a wholesale member is someone who has purchased one of the starter kits, whether it be the basic starter kit or one of the premium starter kits, and they are now receiving wholesale membership prices, which are 24% less than retail. That is a tremendous savings. And for those of you who know how Young Living works, it does not mean that you have to do mandatory ordering. You actually are a wholesale member for life. So that's the beauty of it, where I know that that's not the case for a lot of other wholesale membership companies. So even like if you were to go to one of your local bulk supply stores, like a Costco or a Sam's Club, there's an annual membership fee. And with Young Living, that's not there. So there's no requirement to order on a regular basis. However, when you're talking about building a business, there are certain requirements in order to qualify for commission. Okay, so the third way is a distributor. So a distributor is someone who actually shares with people information about the products, introduces them to Young Living, or simply just says, hey, you know what? If you want to try Young Living, why don't you take my member number? You can go on. You can sign up as either a retail customer or a wholesale member. And then what happens is, as people sign up, you now start to grow yourself a downline organization that you are eligible to earn commission on any products that they are ordering, okay? So those are the three levels: retail customer, customer or wholesale member, same thing, and then distributor. So what makes a person a distributor, I already talked to you about. This is where we get the torn paper, so I'm gonna be very gentle with this one. Okay. It's supposed to say key terms. I don't know if you can see it well. So PV is known as personal volume. You may notice that when you go on to Young Living's website and you go to order a product, it has a dollar amount assigned to it. But you'll also notice that it has a PV value assigned to it as well. In most cases, the PV is the equivalent of the product value in dollars as well. So for example, let's say lavender is $24 wholesale. You'll notice it also has a 24 PV value to it. So just keep that in mind. PV is personal volume. OGV is organizational group volume. And these are all terms that you're going to be seeing when we're talking about the compensation plan. So organizational group volume means that For everyone who has signed up underneath you and is a part of your downline organization, and if you're wondering how you can know who signed up underneath you, you can actually go on to your Young Living virtual office and you can click on My Organization, and then it'll show Downline Viewer. And it'll show all of the people that are signed up underneath you, and it will also show any purchases as far as the amounts that they are in PEV that they have made in that month that you're looking. So Young Living's compensation plan goes month to month. So every month we all start back at 0 and we have to work our way up, which I'll tell you about in just a minute. We're going to get into that. So organizational group volume. So in a month's time, after everyone has ordered, or as the month is going along, you're going to see a column that says OGV, and it will have an amount in it. And that is the combined amount of everyone's orders in PV at that present moment. And remember, that can change as the month goes on because more people will order as the month goes on. So the next thing, as far as key terms, is PGV, personal group volume. And that starts playing in when you get to the level of silver and above. And I'm going to go into detail as to what that is and what that means later on. Fast Start bonus. So for some of you, you may have received commission check from Young Living at some point, and you may have thought, well, what is this for? Fast Start bonus is when you have introduced someone to Young Living and they have signed up by purchasing a premium starter kit. So for most people, they order that premium starter kit that has all of the oils with the diffuser. It's for $160, the one that has the Dewdrop diffuser in it, but then they have the options for the other diffusers, which can vary the price of that kit. So let's say the premium starter kit with the diffuser is the one that they get, or the premium starter kit with the thieves is the one that they get, or the premium starter kit with the Nature Red. Those are all premium starter kits. So if someone goes on and decides that they want to become a wholesale member and they purchase one of those premium starter kits and they have signed up underneath your member number, what that means is that you are now eligible to earn the Fast Start bonus. That means that you will get $25, a bonus for them signing up as a wholesale member, and you will also get 25% of the PV value of that kit. So all of the premium starter kits are worth 100 PV. So 25% of that is $25. So the $25 bonus plus the 25%, which is also $25, is $50 total. So with the Fast Start bonus in that month that the person has signed up, as long as you have placed a qualifying order, which I will explain to you what that is, then you can be eligible to get $50 for that person signing up for that with that kit. So that's really, really nice. The other thing with the Fast Start bonus is when someone has signed up, for the first 3 months that they have joined as a wholesale member with the purchase of a premium starter kit, so not the $45 wholesale membership one, not the basic starter, the other kits. Once they have purchased that, the following 2 months, you are eligible to get an additional 25% of the PV value of anything that they may order. So you are looking at 3 months of 25% of any product value that they order, which is great. So let's say someone signs up here in January and they get the premium starter kit and I've introduced them, I gave them my member number, they went on, they clicked someone referred me, it will ask for a person's sponsor and enroller ID, and they put my member number into the enroller spot, which means that I'm eligible for the bonus. And then they go on, they fill out the information, they create their wholesale membership account, and then that's it. Then this is in January. They signed up. I'm now getting $50 for them ordering that starter kit. But then in February, they decide, wow, this is so great. I love these oils. And you know what? They have these supplements and they have this drink I want to try. And you know what? I might as well switch out some of these products that I'm using and go for more chemical-free ones. So I think I'm going to get the household cleaner and the dishwashing liquid, all of these different Young Living supplies. And let's say they put in an order for $300 or 300 PV, I should say. Guess what I'm going to get as far as percentage, as long as I have placed my own order to qualify me for commission? $75 I will get for their 300 PV order, because that is 25%. And we are in that 3-month time frame from when they first signed up as a wholesale member with the premium starter kit. Okay, so hopefully that's clarifying too. Rising Star Team bonus. So when you are signed up on the Essential Rewards program, so the Essential Rewards program is actually that monthly auto ship program that wholesale members are able to join at any time. There is no fee associated with joining or canceling. It's truly just a bonus program. There's nothing to lose with it. So on that program, it is monthly auto ship, which means that you have to place a minimum order every month of at least 50 PV. So when you place that order for those products, you pick the day of the month that you want it to process on. You can order more than 50 PV, but to be on the Essential Rewards program, that is a necessity. My kitty cat found her little ball. Sorry. So in order to be eligible for the Rising Star Team bonus, you actually have to order monthly 100 PV on the Essential Rewards program. You then have to have at least 3 legs, and we'll get into that, but just hear the words that I'm saying. 3 legs in your downline organization that have at least 300 OGV, which is organizational group volume, that are from Essential Rewards orders. So you have to have 3 legs with 300 OGV in order for you to be eligible for the Rising Star Team bonus. And when you have 3 legs that have that 300 OGV, you are now eligible for 1 share of Young Living's commissionable profits, which is awesome. It's awesome. So it's a percentage of 1% that they have in their commissionable profits. As you grow and you have additional legs, so let's say you have 3 legs with the 300, and then you have 2 legs that are at 500 OGV, you're now eligible for an additional 2 shares. So it just keeps they just keep giving. So that's 3 shares total that you would be getting. So you have a maximum of 6 shares that you're eligible for through the Rising Star Team bonus. But remember, the key thing to remember is you have to be on the Essential Rewards program. You have to be ordering in that calendar month at least 100 PV in order to be eligible for that Rising Star Team bonus. But you also have to have other people under you that are signed up on the Essential Rewards program. So what's the benefits of the Essential Rewards program? Real simple. You get discounted shipping. You actually earn free product. They have different bonuses, but you earn the free product. I'm sorry, I should have muted that before I started. Just a second. Hopefully the voicemail won't pick up and you'll have to hear whoever's leaving a message on there. So with the, where was I? With the Rising Star Team bonus with Essential Rewards program, you have to remember that you're going to get the discounted shipping. You earn points. So if you spend... Sorry about that. So if you're spending $100 in that month, and it is your first 6 months on the program, you're going to earn 10% back in points, which are like dollars. So you would earn $10 for that 100 that you spent, or 10 points. Once you're on it for 7 to 12 months, you earn 15%, which means that if you're spending $100, you're getting $15 back in free product. And then if you are over a year, which is 13 plus months and over on that program, you would be earning 20% back. So huge benefits. So basically for that $100 that you spend to get these products, you're going to get 20 points back, which are like $20, and you can redeem them for free product. In addition, with Young Living's monthly promotions that they're always running, they always have an additional product or item that you can get as a bonus item if you're on the Essential Rewards program and you place a qualifying order amount. So lots of benefits to that program, just so you know. Okay, the next thing that I want to mention as far as key terms is levels. So we're going to be showing levels in just a second, but levels are basically, if you're on top, this is you up here, and you introduce a few people, let's say your cousin and your brother decide that they want to sign up as wholesale membership, and they get signed up directly under you, you now have these two people on your first level. But then your cousin also invites her friend, and her friend says, I want to get some of that wholesale membership benefit, and they go underneath your cousin. That's now your second level. So it can go deep, deep, deep. You can go many, many levels deep. All right, and then we have generations, and generations is something we're going to talk about when we get to silver, because that is where that would apply from that point on. Once you hit silver, you're eligible for generational bonuses, which we'll talk about in just a minute. So sorry. Kitty cat wanted to play with her toys today. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. This is me. And at my first home sharing, I had 4 people that wanted to sign up, R, J, M, and K. So R, J, M, and K decided to sign up as wholesale members. They all went and got their premium starter kit because it was a no-brainer. I mean, $160 for a kit that's valued at over $300 is just tremendous savings. Plus, from that point on, they're going to receive 24% savings on anything else that they order in the future. So R, J, M, and K are on my first level. So I go and I have a second home sharing because there were a few people that couldn't make it to my first one. And so D brings a couple of her friends because she's like, oh, you know what? My friends want to hear about this too. So she brought J, K, and A with her. And my other friend K came. So I had 5 people come to my second home sharing. So D decides to sign up. And I thought, well, you know what? D is a relative. And perhaps I should put D under my other relative. So I put D under R. So R is really Rashawn, my son. And this is just an example, but I am giving names, to be honest with you. So Denise signed up under Rashawn. That's where I placed her. Now, how did I place Denise under Rashawn? It's simple. When you go to sign someone up, which is you go to the youngliving.com member site, you click on Become a Member up in the top right-hand corner, and it will bring up a tab, and it will say wholesale or retail. You pick which one you're interested in. So Denise was interested in wholesale membership, so that's what we clicked on. It has a little button down at the bottom that says, person, did you have someone that referred you? You click on that, all of a sudden sponsor and an enroller box comes up. Now, I asked Denise to come. I was the one talking to her about the oils. So I am the enroller. So my member number is going to go in the enroller spot. But I would actually like to place Denise underneath my son so that he can benefit as well from any orders that she may place. So Rashawn's membership number goes into the sponsor spot. So what that means is that I'm now able to go ahead and receive the Fast Start bonus for Denise signing up as a wholesale member. But in addition to that, my son is also able to receive some commissions and benefits off of any orders that she places as well. It's not going to be the same amount because he's not the enroller in this case, but he will receive the percentages, which we'll get into just a minute. So Denise's 3 friends that came, they also decided to sign up. But because she was the one who invited them, guess where they go? They all go underneath Denise. And I'm a big believer that whoever talks to you or invites you to come and learn about the oils should be the person that receives that bonus, that enrollment. I know some people practice a little differently, but my belief is when you honor people, you will be honored the same way. So give unto others as you would have given to you. So Denise now receives the enrollment fast start bonus for all 3 of these members signing up. And because she ordered a kit, she actually has qualified to earn the commission, to earn all of that. So it's really good. So remember from my first meeting, I had those 4 people sign up. Well, Kay decided, hey, Jessica, I want to have a home sharing too. So Kay goes and has a home sharing. And she invites 5 people. 5 people. And all 5 people decide that they want to get started with the oils. And Kay recognized that in order to grow a Young Living business, you actually do want to start building legs. So when I first started and had my home party, I actually started with 4 legs. I put 4 people directly underneath me. You see the legs? These are legs. So Kay decided she would start with 3 legs, and she started building underneath. See that? So what you're looking at right here in the blue, these are my first level. And we're going to get into the percentages on the levels, but I want you to understand what levels are. Here, these are my second level. So even these people that are directly under Kay, they are my second level downline organization, but they are Kay's first. And then I went 3 levels deep. So we have these guys all at the bottom. These are all on my 3rd level. So this is just an example so you can see how it is that we start to grow very quickly and how you can place people. And that's very important, to place people in a way that you are growing and you're also assisting other people who are growing, who are interested in growing with Young Living as a business. This is how they got messed up yesterday because I did the same thing. All right, there we go. Nice and pretty. All righty, so remember where I was. I was up at the top. And I placed, in the month that I had my first home party, a 100 PV order, which meant that I placed an order on my account for at least 100 PV, 100 personal volume. So remember I mentioned how every product has a PV assigned to it. So like lavender could be $24 and it also happens to be 24 PV. So every single product has a PV assigned to it. Some of them have a 0 PV, but those are items like marketing items and things like that, not actual product that we use like the oils or the supplements or anything like that. So all of the people who signed up ordered a starter kit, a premium starter kit. And each one of those premium starter kits are worth 100 PV. In order to qualify for the commission on orders, you have to place an order of 100 PV in order to earn on the levels. But in order to just get the fast start bonus, you only have to place an order of 50 PV. So it gets a little confusing there. But I tell people, you know what? You can easily find a way to spend $100 a month on products through Young Living if you simply swap out what you're using at home. So instead of going and buying dish detergent from the grocery store, I now buy Young Living's Thieves dish detergent or laundry detergent or soap or shampoo and conditioner. And then don't forget about my oils and don't forget about my Nature Red. And I absolutely love the supplements. I used to buy supplements from the store. I didn't know what I was getting. I would go for whatever was on sale, but the quality really does vary. So now I have found that instead of using 20 different supplements, I'm using 3 supplements from Young Living. So just those alone will equal my 100 PV. And I'm doing it through the Essential Rewards program, which is the monthly auto ship. I pick and choose every month what I want to order. So now I'm being rewarded for what I would be paying for anyway. I'm getting a better quality. I'm getting something that has less chemicals, is healthier for me, it's non-toxic, and I'm actually investing in myself at the same time. So these are all things to keep in mind. So what you'll see here is that those 4 people who signed up are on my level 1. Remember how I mentioned all the people underneath there? Level 2 and then level 3. So you actually, for the compensation, it's called unilevel compensation. So different levels have different compensation levels. So I'm going to go into that right now. It's good enough, right? So qualifying levels. Some people have said to me, hey, Jessica, I got an email and it said that I reached star. What does that mean? Well, what that means is simply that there are different levels of achievement every month. Every month, we all start off at 0, unless we have placed our own personal order. So in order to be a distributor, can be considered a distributor in a calendar month, you have to place an order somewhere in that calendar month of at least 50 PV in order to get that fast start bonus. So if you've had anybody that has signed up in that month and they bought the premium starter kit, you want to make sure that you have ordered 50 PV at least. But I will tell you, just go ahead and make it a habit to do a minimum of 100 PV. The reason why is because when you order 100 PV, which is an order on your account, your own personal order, you will not only get the fast start bonus, but you'll also be eligible for the commissions on the different levels underneath you. So as a distributor, you are able to earn commission on level 1 and level 2 underneath you. So your level 1 people who are placing an order, and remember, this is not in those first 3 months for people who are on the fast start bonus, because you're getting 25% of anything that they order. But after that, for first level, you'd be earning 8%. On your second level, you'd be earning 5%. So this is as a distributor. And then you're also eligible for the Rising Star Team bonus. That's the one that if you're on the Essential Rewards program, okay? As a star, you, once again, have to make sure that you have placed an order in that calendar month of a personal order of at least 100 PV, and your group organizational volume has to be over 500 OGV, organizational group volume. So when I was showing you, watch me try to pull it down. Okay. When I was showing this to you, I placed a 100 PV order. These 4 people signed up with the premium starter kits. Each one of their orders was worth 100 PV. The total with my order is 500 OGV. So in that first month where I had that home sharing, I reached star because I was at 500 or above in OGV, okay? So that was really nice. So that meant that I was going to be earning the percentages on them, fast start bonus. Okay, so as a star, you also have the ability to earn not only on your level 1 with 8%, level 2 with 5%, but also level 3 with 4%. And once again, you are still eligible for the Rising Star Team bonus. So you're able to go 3 levels down and earn commission on any orders that they're placing in that calendar month, as long as you have placed your personal order of 100 PV, okay? Hope that makes sense. The next level is Senior Star. So remember, you can first be introduced to the oils, let's say in the month of January, and then you go and you have a home sharing and all of these people are interested and all of these people sign up. You could go straight from being a distributor where you're just putting in your order of 100 PV all the way to Senior Star in that first month. That is not unusual at all. Because in order to be a Senior Star, once again, you just need your personal order of 100 PV, but your organizational group volume has to be over 2,000. So at the last day of the month, at the end of the month, they calculate what your volumes are. But you can see as you go through on your downline organization, if you go onto your virtual office, you will be able to follow where you're at throughout the month, who's ordering, who's not ordering. You'll be able to see it all. So as a senior star, you can earn 4 levels down in your organization. You can earn the 8 on the level 1, 5 on level 2, 4, and 4 again, okay? And once again, you are still eligible for the Rising Star Team bonus. So that's through the Essential Rewards program. The next level is executive. So as executive, what that means, once again, your personal order, I cannot stress that enough, of 100 PV has to be placed within that calendar month. Your organizational group volume has to be over 4,000 OGV. But you have to have in that 4,000 organizational group volume, however it's distributed in your downline, there has to be 2 legs that reach over 1,000. So when I showed you how we had R, and then I put Denise, and then there were 3 people underneath her, that's all a leg. So in order for me to reach executive, whoever is in R's leg has to have a total of over 1,000 OGV, okay? So keep that in mind. So as an executive, you earn commission on your levels 1 through 5. 8%, 5%, 4%, 4%, 4%. You're also eligible for the Rising Star Team bonus. And lastly, you are now eligible for Silver in 6, and that is phenomenal. I will tell you that I have been notified that there may be some changes in the awards program for Silver in 6, but they haven't released those details yet. I think they're going to do it in the next month or 2. Let us know what changes have been made. But I'm not too concerned about it because Young Living is just phenomenal in rewarding us. So I know that whatever they are going to be doing is going to be just absolutely great. So I'm going to tell you about Silver in 6, but understand that in the future that might change. So as of right now, Silver in 6, what that means is that from the month that you have hit executive, if you, so you hit executive, let's say it's January now. In February, now starts the clock. You now have 6 months to achieve the level of silver in order to receive the Silver in 6 reward. And that reward is the Aroma Complete Kit. And that kit is wholesale at $2,099. That is a tremendous reward. So if you hit silver within 6 months after the first month that you hit executive, you will receive the Aroma Complete Kit as of right now, unless they advise us of something different. But if at any point in those 6 months, because remember, every month we all start back at 0, back at distributor, as long as you've placed your order. If for some reason you do not stay at executive throughout those 6 months and you slip back to a star or a senior star, you are no longer eligible for Silver in 6. So the reason why I'm going to stress something to you is because of this. I do not want you to work so hard to get to executive when you do not have a strong foundation. You want to make sure that you're building a strong foundation of people underneath you, introducing people on a consistent basis so that you do not lose the momentum, because you don't want it to be a struggle to stay at executive. You want to make sure when you hit executive that it's just a constant growing. Like anything else in life, you have to constantly give in order to have it grow. It's kind of like if you have a garden, it needs sunlight all the time. It needs water. You can't skip a week and not give it water or sunlight and expect that your garden is going to grow and thrive. It's just not going to happen. So keep that in mind. You want to nurture your relationship, your business relationship with Young Living, which means that every day you should be doing a little something that's involved with Young Living if you plan on growing it as a business, okay? So, Aroma Complete Kit, I gotta tell you, my son just got his. So excited for him. It was absolutely fabulous. I'm like, talk about playing. The Aroma Complete Kit, just in case you didn't know, is 120 of Young Living's oils, singles and blends are in there. I mean, it's just phenomenal, phenomenal. And what a great gift that you can then share with other people, because that's a big thing for me. All of those oils, every oil that we have is not intended for us to hoard it. It is intended for us to share with others, to help others the way we've been helped. So I love that. I love that reward. Okay. So now you have reached silver. Exciting. It's really exciting. It's like, it's kind of like if you're in martial arts. I did martial arts for many years. And I remember that the master, the instructor said, you know, white, yellow, orange, green, blue, red belts, all of those belts leading up to black belt are kind of like you're creating a foundation. But the real growth starts once you hit black belt. So with Young Living, it's very similar. You are setting your foundation. And once you hit silver, you are now truly growing. You are now showing that I have set the foundation and I am ready to continue building. So just keep that in mind. And it's one foot in front of the other. You know, he used to say, the master used to tell us, you know the difference between a black belt and a white belt? The difference between a black belt is that every day they found a reason to keep coming back. So you have to keep finding your reason, your why. We all have a why, and that why can change. Everybody knows my why had to do with my son, but it ended up being something so much more, helping people, being a part of something bigger than myself, in a spiritual way. That was all the driving force behind why I'm doing what I'm doing today. So it's very important to me that everybody understands the benefits of the compensation plan, but also the breakdown of it. Because if you don't understand it, how could you possibly make choices that will benefit not only you, but the people that you're introducing as well? And so I tell people all the time, I had to read the compensation plan. I can't even count how many times. And then I still had to go and ask questions to my upline members. So this is a lot of information, and I do not expect you to remember it all, but it is a great start. And that's what's important. And you want to keep looking into, ask the questions, call me, call your other upline member. Ask me, Jessica, I don't understand. I got this, but I'm not sure why I got it. Or I signed this person up, but I'm not sure if I should move them. You do have 5 days to change somebody around in their placement in your organization from when you first sign them up. So don't feel like you have to have it figured out right away. If you have somebody that you're signing up, sign them up underneath you. And then you can look at your downline organization when you have some some quiet time to really try to make a good decision on where you want to place them. Or I should say the best decision based on what your awareness is at that time. And don't be afraid to ask for guidance from your upline. It benefits us to help you grow. So, silver. I love being silver. All right. I still place my order of 100 PV every month. I have to, at least 100 PV. That is how I stay eligible to earn the commissions. My organizational volume, or any silver, you have to have over 10,000 OGV, organizational group volume. In that 10,000 OGV, 2 of the legs in your downline organization have to be at over 4,000 OGV. And then you have to have 1,000 in PGV, personal group volume. So I had mentioned that to you in the beginning, and I said I would touch on it a little later. Well, here's where I'm going to touch on it. So 1,000 PGV, personal group volume. What that means is that, let's say, here I am, I'm up on top. I have Denise, I have Rashawn, I have a couple other people on my first line, all these different legs. And I have, under Denise's leg, this tremendously long downline. And Denise has now hit silver. She hit silver the same month that I hit silver. Isn't that great? Well, what happens is that Denise is no longer considered a part of my personal group volume. She is now considered a generation because she has now reached that silver ranking or above. And so her downline organization is no longer included in my organizational group volume. It is no longer, it is a part of my organizational group volume, but it is not a part of my personal group volume. So Denise's leg, I have to have, excluding that leg that hit silver, I have to have at least 1,000 personal group volume in the rest of my downline organization. So in all of my other legs, not including Denise, because she hit silver, I have to have at least 1,000 PGV. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, so silver. You know what just dawned on me? I'm actually probably misexplaining it. I believe it's also not including the 2 legs as well. You have to have in the other parts of your downline organization, the 1,000 PGV. I apologize for that. So levels 1 through 5, once again, you were able to earn percentage on all of those, 8%, 5%, 4, 4, 4. You're also able to earn, this is as a silver, as long as you have placed your personal order of 100 PV, you're able to earn 2.5% on your personal generation downline. So remember, if Denise hits silver, she's no longer considered a part of my generational, my group organizational volume like that. So separate from her, I would get 2.5% on my whole downline organization, excluding her because she hit silver already. But let's say she didn't hit silver, then her whole downline organization would be included as well. So I would get on the first 5 levels, I'd get the 8%, 5%, 4%, 4%, 4%. But then on everybody else that's deeper down in levels, I would get 2.5%. So I think right now, like my deepest level, I think I go down maybe 10 or 11 levels. And because I am a silver, I am able to actually earn that percentage in commission on all of those other levels, which is great. Now, if Denise did hit silver, and I'm a silver as well, remember I told you that her whole downline organization is now considered a generation. So I have my personal generation, which is everybody else, and then Denise, who hit silver, who's in my downline, has her whole generation. She would be considered my generation number 2. So as a silver, you are able to earn on your generations 2 and 3. So let's break it down. My organization, I can earn 2.5%. Anybody in my organization who has hit silver or above is considered my generation 2. I earn 3% on her downline. So I actually earn more on her downline than I do on the rest of mine because she has achieved a higher ranking, which is great, silver or above. And then I'm also eligible to earn on generation number 3. So let's say if I have Denise hit silver and let's say I have Susie hit silver too. Well, Susie hosts Susie's downline organization, because she hit silver, I can also earn 3%. So I'm able to earn on 2 different generations, excluding my own. I hope that makes sense. It's a lot of information. So what I would suggest for anyone watching this is you may have to watch it a few times. You can also go on to your Young Living account, go on your virtual office, click on member resources, and you will see compensation plan there. They have audio tapes that you can listen to that explain it, or you can click on compensation plan highlights. There's a little visual that you can see there. But if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. You can post them on the Divine Dropper group page if you're a member of Divine Droppers, and we'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Or you can go ahead and just contact myself or any of your other upline members. It is important to us that you understand, because when we have knowledge, you have power. So the same way as the knowledge of the different options that are available to you to support natural health and well-being is the same way that you have the opportunity to do that with finances. Because a lot of us have financial illness. A lot of us don't realize that we have the ability to really open ourselves up to abundance. So one of the things that I said last night on the call, I will reiterate. 2 oils that I really suggest that you start to work with if you're interested in growing your Young Living organization is to work with the oil Abundance and work with the oil Highest Potential. Use them daily. Raise your vibration so that you can actually bring in more success into your personal life. And you will do that by helping others as well. Helping them not only in sharing the information about Young Living and its products and sharing oils with them, but also sharing the benefits. I used to hesitate all the time on saying to people that you have the opportunity to do this as a business also, because I felt like I was doing sales if I mentioned that, like I was trying to strong arm them. But one of the things that I learned is that I don't have the right to choose what someone may or may not be interested in. I simply share that option with them. There's nothing wrong with saying, if you are interested in learning how you can do this as a business, please let me know. Simple as that. The other thing that I mentioned last night that I'm going to reiterate again is that if you are doing this only for the money, you probably will not go very far. You want to make sure that you are sharing with people truly for the benefit of those people. If you are looking to put money in your pocket as your primary goal, you will only go so far. So one of the things that I believe is very important is that we hold ourselves accountable to showing true caring and compassion for where other people are in their life, and find a way, if possible, or offer a way that we can assist them in whatever goals that they may have. Yes, it is their journey, but there is nothing wrong with offering assistance and guidance. And so I believe that that's what we're here to do, to help one another, whether it be in health, in emotional well-being, in spiritual well-being, or even in financial well-being. So I hope that you found this video helpful, and hopefully the recording worked well. I'm sorry for the slight interruptions that we had there, but please feel free to contact me with any questions that you have, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.